Let's analyze together SoundHound.
Let's see what's going on. Remember to read the disclaimer right here, first of all, and also in the description below. Very interesting price action, around $4 more or less right now, sound stock. What do you think about these latest moves to the downside? Did you expect them? What do you think? In the previous video, we were talking about this level right here. What can you tell us about this, Alvaro?
Wow, remember to subscribe first of all. We have a lot of things to talk about what's happening because the downtrend is absolutely nuts. We're talking about from last highs that we saw back when it was trading at $10. It's a minus 61%. That's a lot. So the current situation is like there is a breakout right here. This acted like a resistance level back in the days, and right now it has been broken. I was even surprised, because normally in these levels you see like some sort of a rebound, but it didn't happen. It went straight down and then a huge gap and bye bye.
Yeah, very, very interesting to see the price action right there. We can see that the movement has been more or less 20% to the downside to current prices. And we can clearly see, let's go to the 15-minute chart to see with more detail what happened at that exact level. By the way, if you see higher candles than others, one that have like more volume, never better said, is because we have like that option right here in trading view, where you can see like the candle is bigger or wider the bigger the volume it was trading at that level. So very interesting to see that red candle right there was very big. You can clearly see the breakout happen. From there we had like a trade of the price to enter again into the upside territory, we could say, but the price got rejected again. And after this resistance right here, trying to bounce the price from there, we can clearly see that the price dropped with a little bit attempt right there. You can see that wick to the upside, and then the price started to drop very, very fast. Very interesting to see that price action with more detail, in the intraday chart. Let us know in the comments if you use that time frames also.
Yeah, look at that. We have extended hours right here. You can activate it from trading view. Let's see the comparison, because if we activate the regular chart, you can clearly see the gaps right here. Okay, so look at that. The last one, this one that is absolutely huge, back in April 9th, and you can clearly see that there is a huge gap and then a rebound at the market open, and that it ended around $5 and nearly about that, and then it got rejected in the following day again with a huge gap. So that obviously these gaps that we are watching right now, normally this is like in bearish scenarios, especially when the market closes and the market opens the next day, the following day, when you have a gap, or we're talking about, let's see, minus 13%. I mean, that's a lot. That's a huge gap actually.
Exactly. You have to wait and see how the market reacts after that. And we had this upside movement right here. Very interesting, but we can see that the next day it opened also with a gap to the downside. And from there, it didn't recover, at least until it reached this level of 3.70 more or less, where it bounced and found that latest support that we have in this time frame right now. Very interesting. What do you think, guys? Do you think the price will visit again that level, or maybe even broken it to continue going lower, or will it continue going higher from here at this as it started this movement? We have that resistance level right there. It could be another another level to take into account. But for sure is one thing, that the AI development is continuing, but the hype maybe isn't the same. So maybe this company was very hyped. We are not telling this the reason, but maybe a lot of investors were trying to catch that hype, and they see that the hype is over. You saw in previous videos also that like the CEO was selling shares and some insider selling was happening. So very interesting to start that debate from there. Do you think the AI hype is over, at least for this stock, or do you think it will continue?
Let's see the forecast, Enrique.
It's very interesting, because in the forecast we can clearly see that these 6 analysts expect like the AI hype, or at least this technology in this company, will continue growing, because we have the maximum one, 140%, almost $10. Then the average 80%, which is not, is not a small amount. And then we have the minimum one, 23%. Very interesting. What are the reasons behind it? We will have to analyze deeper in this case. But what do you think, guys? Why do you think these analysts offer this price forecast, and what is your opinion about them?
Yeah, my theory is the next quarter. The estimate is so different in comparison to the previous ones that normally it has to correct. If you think about the value in value terms, when a stock makes better profits, it should go up. And when you see that an estimate is gonna be bad, it should go down. And at least this is like what investors are doing right now. They are selling the stock because they are watching that maybe in the next quarter the results are not gonna be as good that you may think. So in the end, the price has to adjust according to the new value, which actually was the previous value that similar to the one we saw back in the second quarter of 2023.
Very interesting. Let's go back to the daily chart. Maybe we can see with the volume indicator that we use the most. You know what it is, Alvaro?
Yeah, the volume, here we have it, the volume candles, and you can clearly see it in the daily chart. Actually, look at that, this bullish scenario that we watch, with the incredible green candles with a lot of volume, but also they started to sell the stock even during this afternoon. The first one was when it reached the $8 area, and the second one, even the CEO was selling shares around the area as well. And look at that, the bearish candle right here, the second one in March 21st, that was huge bearish scenario, a lot of bearish volume. And right now, there's no resistance. This is the problem that we have right now. When you have an uptrend like this, that we are watching like more than 500%, when it goes back, it goes back with no resistance as well, because there are not so much trading volume around those areas, because it went so fast.
Yeah, exactly. You have to take into account that also sometimes you see that volume, it could be a positive thing or maybe a negative. We have to wait and see right now. We are trading kind of in the middle between these two levels that we had in previous video, between 4.90 more or less, and then the 2.42. We obviously have right here, if you deactivate the extended trading hour and you put the normal one, the regular trading hours, we have this gap right here between $2 and 3. Yeah, 3.10 more or less. Very interesting. Let's see if the market fills that gap or if it continues bouncing from here, that we also have in the past. You can see in 2022 and also 2023 a lot of price action around this level, so maybe this could act as a support right now. We have to wait and see. But what is your opinion? I want to know, guys. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts. What are your predictions from these current prices, and if did you expect this movement to the downside, because in the previous videos a lot of people were bullish. Maybe your perspective changed after that insider selling and that price action that we experienced during these last weeks. What do you think? Let us know below in the comments. Welcome to Trading HD. Remember to subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Buy or sell somehow, leave your comments below.
Let's go. Welcome again. Thank you very much. Have a nice week. 2 more videos coming Friday. Let's go.